did the white thing, all that, yeah. But I think it's quite clear now.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, Fitness Girl Fun. Sunshine here. We're back outside to complete another workout. We won't have too many more outside workouts of the year. As you ladies and guys know, I do live in Chicago, so it gets really cold. It starts snowing in the winter time, so around this time of the year I usually like to complete my workout, usually indoors or at the gym. You know, if I'm indoors, I'm coming up with something creative, something out of the box. So let's get to it. Let's get to our warm out and then on to the workout. So we're gonna start off with pretty much an easy warm up just to get your blood flowing, get that blood pumping, get that heart rate up. So get those feet up in the air. So pretty much like high knees. Get those knees up. Okay, transition to some jacks. Just a quick warm up, everyone. Make sure to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay. Heel taps. Heel taps. Okay. That's right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the beginning. Get those knees up in the air. Okay, now on the jacks. Jacks. Heel taps. Heel taps. Heel taps. Okay. That's right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the beginning. Get those knees up in the air. Okay, now on the jacks. Jacks. Heel taps. And rest. That concludes today's warm up. On to the workout. Right here I have a weighted brick. I have on my gloves to protect my hands. Now, if you don't have any at-home weights or workout equipment, you can use a weighted brick or something that's weighted, like a weighted object like what I have, in order to bring your body that resistance. So that's the end of today's workout, everyone. As you can see, it was simple and straight to the point. On to the next part of this video. I'm going to prepare dinner tonight, and I want to demonstrate for you ladies and guys what I'm making. I'm going to make grilled chicken breasts, some baked potatoes, and some vegetables on the side. All right. So as you can see here, I already have 3 potatoes that are rinsed and cleaned off. I'm going to start by adding my olive oil to it, some salt, a little bit of salt and pepper, and I'm just going to wrap it in foil. And I'm going to start with the potatoes first, because as you know, when you bake potatoes or when you put them in the oven, they usually take the longest to get done. All right, cooking them in the oven. So I'm going to start off with these first, and then do my chicken breast next, and my vegetables last. You should know, of course. So let me add my olive oil. And I'm using this Chestnut Hill extra virgin olive oil. So add that to the potato. And you're going to simply rub that oil in. You're going to rub the oil in all over the potato. Okay, and I forgot to mention to you ladies and guys, these are russet potatoes. These are russet potatoes that I'm using. So now here's my salt. I'm going to add a very light amount of salt. You do not need a lot. That's good. And then I'm going to add a light amount of pepper. So add a very light amount. That's good. And then you're just going to kind of roll the potatoes around in the seasoning. Then you're going to take take your potatoes and roll each one of them in an individual foil. Like so. So watch this. So as you can see, I have my 3 potatoes here. They're all wrapped up in foil and lightly seasoned. So I'm going to sit them in the oven. You're going to sit them side by side on the oven rack. As you can see, my oven is already set to 375 degrees. So I'm just going to sit my potatoes in the back of the oven in the left side of the corner, like so, because I have to add my chicken next. But as you can see, they're simply just sitting on the rack to cook. And we're going to leave the potatoes in there for about, I'm going to say 45 minutes to an hour until they, start to soften up on the middle. We're going to come back and check them. But for right now, we're going to go on next to the chicken, prepare the chicken, and put it in the oven. Because I'm going to put it in the middle of the rack. All right. So right here, I have some thin sliced chicken breasts. I've already rinsed them and cleaned them off really good, and I put them in this foil pan, as you can see. So now I'm just going to add my seasonings, and then I'm going to cover them and then pop them in the oven. So the seasoning I have here is garlic and pepper seasoning. It's a blend of seasonings. It has salt, garlic, black pepper, oregano, and sugar in it already, so I don't have to add like any salt to it. You don't want to add a lot of salt to your food or make it too salty, as it can raise your blood pressure. And I also have this Body Up Complete Seasoning that has onion and garlic in it. So I'm just going to cover it. Or I'm going to add some olive oil to the chicken. And then I'm going to add the seasonings.
Everything you could do. I represented every major airline in the world. I represented all the
like so.
Film studios.
Add a good amount.
I represented half of the Fortune 100. I was involved in the tobacco litigation, wrestling plant litigation, everything you could imagine. I've done virtually. I mean, this is.
Okay, I also added.
Yeah, and be here just really.
A little bit of lemon pepper off camera. A little bit of lemon pepper seasoning. And you want to make sure to really season and flip this chicken, you guys. Like, get all the seasonings in there real good.
This is not something that you can do as a part-time thing. You gotta go all the way.
Lay the chicken flat.
It sounds to me like you are extremely invested in the whole process of the show, of the production, of the crew, of the story, every decision you're involved in. And I think a lot of people, I think I've heard you somewhere actually that.
And right here is where you can add lemon juice.
Anything.
I'm gonna add a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit more when it's done as well. But right now, I'm just gonna put some foil on it and pop it in the oven. So as you can see, we have our chicken in the middle. And we have our baked potatoes on the side. We're gonna come back later when it's done in about 30 to 45 minutes. Set the timer, 45 minutes, and starts.
It's not just a matter of showing up and doing that episode. It's a matter of.
So here's where I'm gonna make my vegetables. I just simply have some sweet peas here, some frozen sweet peas. I'm gonna add a little bit more to the pot. Because I love these with potatoes or mashed potatoes. They taste so good together. And now I just added my water, which I'm using spring water to cook with. I do not use tap water. I use spring water or gallon water that I have on hand, okay? So I've already added it to the pot. It's boiling.
As you get emotionally involved with that idea,
I'm gonna come back and show you my plate.
You've got it there. You've got it intellectually. You've got it emotionally.
All right, y'all.
The only place you haven't got it is physically.
And to this, I'm just gonna add a little bit of pepper and maybe a little bit of butter, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys my plate. Okay?
We understand how much time.
So right here, here's my plate. Here's my baked potato. I already added some butter. I'm gonna put some sour cream. Here's my chicken. And then right here is my sweet peas. Yummy. I'm gonna add them to my plate and come back. So right here, here's my food. It's my chicken, all seasoned up. And if you covered your chicken and added the olive oil, it should be very tender. Plus, I used the thin chicken breast instead of the thick, chunky chicken breast. And you know how baked chicken breast can be very dry. That's why I added the olive oil to it. Right here, I got some more lemon. You could squeeze it a little bit more on your chicken to give it some added flavor. It tastes really good. And then I'm going to add some sour cream to my baked potato. And that's it. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like always, y'all. And follow this recipe. I'm going to leave the link below. I'm going to also come back in a later video and do a meal prepping video. Meal prepping for up to 7 days. 7 days. I don't like to go any longer than that. All right. Bye.